if I were to lose all of my skincare products today, which would be devastating, but if I were to lose everything, these are the 10 skincare products that I would purchase right away. Now, this trend has been going around for quite a while, yes. And recently I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Allana. If you haven't heard of her before, you have to go and check out her videos. She shares a lot of makeup, fashion, and vlogs as well, and she truly is a wonderful person to watch. I love her personality. I feel like if her and I were to meet for the first time, we would click right away because her and I are very much the same, and she is a fellow Canadian as well. But the other day she uploaded a video where if she lost all of her makeup products, these are the things that she would purchase. And so I wanted to put my spin on this and share a skincare version. And I know that there are other videos like this on YouTube, but she was a reminder. I've been wanting to hop on this trend for quite a while and I totally forgot. So it was hard to come up with 10 products. I literally sat on my bathroom floor for like a half an hour and I was just staring at everything that I have. And I thought to myself, okay, seriously, Ashley, like if you were to lose everything, especially in your travels, what would you purchase right away? And so I came up with these 10. And also, if I were to ever lose this bag during my travels, I would be devastated because this is a vintage Lancome bag. I've never seen anything like it since they came out with it, and I just love how colorful it is and it's fun. You know, you have your favorite bags that you just need to keep in your collection forever. This is that one bag. So let's get right into today's video. Of course, everything that I'm sharing will be linked below for you for your reference. So let's get right into that first product that I would purchase right away. So the first product that I would have to go out and get would be a cleansing balm. So I had a look at all of my favorite cleansing balms, and you guys know that I do have several favorites, and I picked the Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. And the reason why I chose this one is because this one really does perform well if you're wearing water-resistant sunscreens. You know, sunscreens that are very hard to remove at the end of the day, those filmy thick ones, but also if you're wearing waterproof mascara, lip stains, makeup that is hard to remove, this always removes all of those things so easily. So that's why I chose this, because you only need a little amount. I do like to apply it onto dry skin, spread it all over, melt all of that product, but then I do like to add a little bit of water to emulsify it afterwards. And when you do that, everything just melts right off and it works so nice as that first cleanse. But if you wanted to use this as an everyday cleanser, you could totally do that as well, and I have many times, but I do like to keep this strictly for that first cleanse at nighttime because this really does perform well. It's gentle, it's moisturizing, it's non-stripping, there's no fragrance, but also this doesn't burn my eyes either. The next product is a cleanser. Now, I have a lot of favorites when it comes to this type of product because I love foaming cleansers, but I also really love creamy cleansers as well. And I'm all about those calming, gentle formulations. So it was a toss-up between two different cleansers, and they were both from The Ordinary, actually. But the one that I went with is the new Ordinary Glycolipid Cream Cleanser. This is one of their newest launches, and if you haven't tried this, you need to try it. This is seriously amazing. One of the most moisturizing, gentle formulations I have ever used. This does not burn the eyes. It cleanses nicely. If you have dry skin, your skin is a little bit more on that sensitive side, this truly is wonderful for every day, twice a day, for all skin types. But I also really love the new Ordinary Foam Cleanser. That one is also lovely. And I thought to myself, you know, that one's great too. It's quite moisturizing, it's gentle. That one doesn't burn the eyes either. But let's just say my skin was dry and sensitive. I would want that creamy richness of a cleanser. So that's why I went ahead with this one, and it's great. And I much prefer this over the original Squalene Cleanser. They're very different. So if you want to try something new, try this, but this has to be one of the first cleansers that I would need to introduce into my collection. Next up is NIOD Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. You guys know how much I love this, especially if you've been with me for a really long time. I talk about it all the time. I share it in my empty videos and I share them in my skincare routine videos as well. So this is really impressive. The ingredient list is amazing. I haven't found anything like it yet. So this truly is one of a kind, and there's a lot of antioxidants in here. So great to protect your skin from free radicals, great for signs of aging, to brighten up your complexion. But if you have redness, this really helps to tone down on that rosiness, especially when you're consistent with it. And it also adds hydration. It preps your skin for your serums and your moisturizer. And I never go without this. I seriously use this every day, twice a day, and I have been for a very long time. So after my cleanser, I use this before I go in with all of my other products. So this is a necessity. This isn't even questionable. I love it. It's a holy grail. I would have to pick up the Timeless 20% Vitamin C Serum. This is one of the best formulations on the market, in my opinion, and it performs so well for signs of aging, but also to brighten up a dull complexion. If you have dark spots, post-acne marks, vitamin C, specifically this one, a 20%, really helps to fade these areas. And it fades it pretty quickly, especially when you're using it on a daily. This can also protect your skin from free radicals as well. And when you pair this up with the NIOD mist, which I do all the time, that pairing is a powerhouse with one another. And it really helps to protect your skin from pollution. So during spring, summer, and fall, I really love to amp it up with vitamin C because I'm outside more. I want that protection. So this would have to be a necessity for sure. So this next category was quite difficult for me because you guys know how much I love peptide serums. I have quite the collection. I seriously do like to rotate between all of them. And then sometimes I'm just really consistent with a couple of them. Recently, I did upload my favorite peptide serums and peptide creams. If you want to check out those videos, I'm going to leave them below for you as well as up here. Now, you guys know I'm obsessed with copper peptides, specifically the ones from The Ordinary and NIOD. I will leave those two products below for you if you have no idea what I'm talking about, but they really are great for signs of aging and to firm the skin. But let's say I did lose all of my skincare products. There is one serum that I would have to purchase first, especially until I was able to replenish my collection again in terms of peptide serums. And I would have to purchase the Dr. Dennis Gross Derm Infusions Fill Plus Repair Serum. So this is one of his newest launches, and I've been using this for a while now, and I am so impressed with this that this is the #1 peptide serum that I am using all the time, and I use peptides every day. It's amazing. So not only does this have 4 types of peptides, this also has 4 weights of hyaluronic acids. There's mandelic and glycolic acid, there's ceramides, there's niacinamide, and a lot of other additional ingredients that I can't remember offhand. But it does it all. It brightens, it helps with fine lines, it helps to repair the skin barrier, it helps to exfoliate. It really is wonderful. And the first few days when I was consistent with this, my texture on my chin was completely wiped out. My skin was baby soft, and it still is because I am still consistent with it. So I would have to say this would be one of the first peptide serums that I would purchase, but also there's other great ingredients in here, like I said, for anti-aging, and it truly is wonderful. I would need to purchase The Ordinary Amino Acids Plus B5. This is one of the best serums from The Ordinary for hydration and to repair the skin barrier. This is underrated, and I have put so many of you on this serum, and so many of you love it as well. This really is one of the best hydrating serums. Now, I use this every day, twice a day, whether my skin needs hydration or not. I love it because it just keeps my skin comfortable, and it just gives this nice youthfulness to your skin as well. But if you're someone that has dry skin, or let's say you're using active ingredients like tretinoin, retinol, any type of product that could cause dryness or irritation, this is wonderful to pair up with it to prevent additional irritation and dryness. So this really is great. It's like water. It absorbs into your skin so nicely, and it's one of the last serums that I use in my routine before my moisturizer. So this is a must. So if I was traveling, and again, I lost my skincare products, I wouldn't have my prescription tretinoin, and I would have no way of getting a refill for that product until I got home. But let's say I lost my skincare here at home and I don't know where any of it went. I don't know how that could be, but let's just say it happened. I would still have to wait for a prescription for tretinoin, especially if I didn't have any refills already at the pharmacy. I would still want to use something for the time being until I got my tretinoin again. So I would want to use the Paula's Choice 1% retinol treatment. This is what I like using on my neck and chest when I'm using tretinoin, because I can't use tretinoin on my neck and chest. It's just too sensitive. So I like using this product, but I would use this on my face because this really is one of the most gentle retinol formulations that I've ever used, but it's really effective as well because this also has peptides and this also has vitamin C, and the ingredient list is really moisturizing as well, and it feels comfortable on the skin, and I don't experience the irritation and the dryness like I do with tretinoin. So this would be really enjoyable to use until I received my tretinoin again, and this really does help to soften those fine lines, and it really does give your skin this brighter look as well. So I would use this in my nighttime skincare routine paired up with the amino acids, because that pairing really is great to keep the skin nice and hydrated. So I would have to pick up this one first. The next product is moisturizer, and I have to admit this was really difficult to pick just one. I almost included two in this video, but I thought no, let's just pick one, something that is great for everything. So for anti-aging, for all skin types, something that works great underneath makeup and sunscreen, and a moisturizer that you can use with retinol, vitamin C, additional peptides, and so on. So the moisturizer that I came up with is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and this really is one of my favorites, especially in my morning skincare routine. This works nicely underneath your makeup and your sunscreen. It gives your skin this glow, and it shines through your makeup, and it just looks so youthful. But this is also great for signs of aging. So there's peptides, vitamin C, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid. So this really is plumping as well. And I do like to use this with my vitamin C serums, my copper peptides. I do like to use this with tretinoin, retinol. I will use this with anything and everything because it just works. So it has this nice richness to it, but it's not heavy and it's not greasy on the skin. So even if you're more on that oily side, you're still going to love it, because when my skin is more oily, especially during the summer, I don't feel like this is suffocating my skin. It actually is quite comfortable, and my skin remains moisturized for the entire day as well as all night. Now, there is a scent to this. I think it smells really beautiful. It's very subtle, but there is fragrance. So if you can't tolerate fragrance, please keep that in mind. I should also mention as well that the Dr. Dennis Gross serum that I just mentioned, that one also has fragrance as well. So I forgot to mention that, but I told you now, so if you don't like that, just think twice before purchasing it. But this would be the moisturizer that I would have to pick up first before I was able to replenish my collection. The next product is sunscreen, and this was another category that was very difficult because I have my favorite tinted sunscreens, but then I also have my favorite non-tinted options. And then of course I have water-resistant formulas and non-water resistant. So I do have my favorites depending on what I am doing for the day or what type of makeup I am using and so on. But if I only had to have one sunscreen in my collection, I would definitely want a water-resistant formula, because you're going to be able to do more with this sunscreen. You can go and play sports, you can go swimming, you can sweat as much as you want. If you want to run errands or just wear something at home, you can do more with this formulation. So that is what I would pick for sure until I was able to replenish my collection. So the one that I came up with is the Color Science Flex. So this is the Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield. This is an SPF 50 with a PA++++. This is water resistant up to 40 minutes, and this has a zinc oxide of 12%. This is also tinted. So I do believe there are 4 shades to pick from. I do have the fair shade or is this the light? I have the lightest shade, and although it was good for the winter, for the summer months, I will definitely have to purchase the medium because this is going to be way too light. But I like it because it slightly evens out your skin tone. If you have any redness, it does help to even it out, but it's also quite moisturizing and it works great underneath your makeup. This actually works as a primer. It almost gives your skin this blurring effect, so when your foundation goes on top, your skin looks incredible. So that was another reason why I picked this, but also this is great on its own as well. So this would be my #1 choice for the sunscreen category. And I really love the Patrick Ta lip balm. She's Juicy is what it's called. This is one of the best lip balms I've ever used. Of course, Laneige has some great ones. Also, I love the Summer Friday ones, but this one really does help to repair and hydrate the lips. And I love using this during the day. I use it at night. I use it in the morning. I use it any time of the day and it never disappoints. So this would be the lip choice to just keep the lips in check. So those are the 10 skincare products that I would purchase today if I lost everything. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I love every product and I highly recommend them. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful, and most importantly, I hope I introduced you to something new today. Of course, everything will be linked below for you for your reference, including discount codes. I do have a 20% off code for the Timeless Vitamin C. The makeup that I'm wearing will be linked below for you as well. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it, and of course I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye guys.